Jayden is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Trish. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Jayden, how long has it been since you heard from Trish?
Oh, man, it's been over 4 days now. So.
Oh, are you sure she's ghosting you?
Yeah, I can kind of give you the whole rundown, but like for sure, because we were talking a lot. I mean, doing a lot of texting, voice recording, and now it just went from every, hour or so to nothing. 4 days.
So it changed.
And we went on a date, and that's kind of where, after that date, that's where I have not heard anything from her.
Well, what happened on the date?
Well, so I went to this place called, that place that's kind of like a bougie bar. It's got a ton of TVs, and it's slick, it's got those like Wagyu sliders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's super fun. It's loud. And, it's kind of one of those places where you could hang and kind of vibe. And I think we were really vibing there. I mean, she was laughing at my jokes. I mean, my corny, kind of daddy jokes. And I mean, we were like locked in. So,
not dad jokes, daddy jokes. I love that, Jayden.
Yeah, I mean, I was like feeding her drinks, and I was giving her like proper whiskey cheers, and we were like definitely like making eye contact, and she was impressed. I could tell, and there was definitely sparks there. It's just, it just didn't feel like a job interview. I've been in so many dates that just feel like, here's my resume. This is who I am. Mm-hmm. But this was like we were vibing. So I had a good time, but I got to admit that I kind of overindulged a little. I mean, I think I forgot to pay the bill. But, I mean, I checked my card statement, and there was nothing there.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel bad. I feel like maybe she thinks I'm a cheapskate or something, but because it was so good and cool before that, and I don't know. I even asked her to come, in for a little bit afterwards for a nightcap and little back scratches, like not in a creepy way.
Okay, what did she say to that?
I mean, I don't know. I thought we were vibing. So
did she go in for back scratches or no? I
mean, it was really quick. She came and said goodnight, and she left real fast. And I've texted her a couple times since, and then there was nothing. I mean, I know I had a few drinks, and I was kind of maybe a little bit looser than I normally am, but we had a good time. And so I don't know, maybe there was just something about that bill that maybe I still haven't figured it all out yet.
Okay. Well, we'll try to figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and maybe get you a second date if you still want one, okay?
Yeah, please. I really want to know.
Okay, we'll get your first date follow-up right after this.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts that are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
Mm-hmm. This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
You'll also hear stories from industry legends and hip-hop pioneers like Fab Five Freddy.
I directed one of Nas's early videos.
Which one?
One Love.
Wow.
Yes. I literally filmed in his apartment in Queensbridge.
Wow,
his moms was still up in that apartment. Nas was just beginning to take off. His pops used to live near me in Harlem. His dad introduced him to a whole lot of, conscious stuff, and he made a young prodigy.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's something that should not be as complicated as it is. Getting a racist statue removed. And here's something that should be a whole lot easier than it is. Getting a new one put up in its place.
As long as there's a politics of race in America, there's going to be a politics of remembering the Civil War.
To get to school, I had to go down Robert E. Lee Boulevard. Get to the grocery store, I had to go down Jefferson Davis Parkway.
If you're an historian and you leave out half of what the history is, you're not doing your job.
I'm Akilah Hughes, and Rebel Spirit Season 2 goes deep on both of those things. The fights, the politics, the people who won, and my personal campaign to add something to the Kentucky State House that's actually worth the wall space.
We are more than our bodies. We contain essence. We contain spirit. How do you represent that?
They are just fueling a fire that is really catching.
You'll see what I mean. Listen to Rebel Spirit Season 2 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Jayden is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Trish. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Jayden, why don't you recap your date for us real quick?
Yes, so I've been talking to Trish for a couple weeks, and we went out to get some drinks and some food at a nice swanky place. We had a great time, but I had maybe a little bit too much to drink, and I didn't know exactly who paid the bill because I looked on my account. I don't know where it is. I don't see that bill. And I did ask her to come in for a little bit, and she kind of bailed. I'm just totally getting ghosted. I haven't heard a thing in 4 days.
Well, you ready for us to call her?
Please do.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Trish, please?
Yes, this is Trish.
Hey, Trish, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Trish. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hey, well, check it out sometime, Trish. Would love to have you see what you think of it. But we're calling you today because one of our listeners, somebody who does know the show, actually sent us an email about you and wanted us to call you.
They did? Why?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. That is, if you go out on a date with somebody and then you ghost them, the person you're ghosting can email us and ask us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. So we're calling you about someone that you are currently not talking to.
So who are you ghosting?
Okay. Oh, my God. All right. I already know. This has to be about Jayden.
Yes.
Hey.
It is, Trish. We talked to Jayden. He told us all about your date. Said he really likes you, but he can't figure out why you're not getting back to him. And wondering if you have a moment to tell us.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I just, sorry, this is awkward. I guess, okay, he was really, plastered on our date. Did he mention that at all?
He said he overindulged a little bit.
You just didn't think he was that drunk, though. Was he that drunk?
Oh, guys, he was white girl wasted. I had to drive his car home. I had to drive him home that night.
Oh, wow.
In his car.
How'd you get home?
Oh, I had to call him up for a ride at his place waiting while he's just so sloppy. And actually, he had the nerve to invite me in for, what did he say? He was a nightcap and back scratches. Which,
yeah.
I thought he was joking.
He told us that.
He told us about the back scratches. He thought that might be a little weird.
We were wondering if you got the back scratches.
No, I did not partake. I honestly, he was a good guy though. I really liked him at first. I just thought we had some good banter. He was really cute and confident, and he took me to a really nice place. We were having a really good time. And he was funny. He even asked the waiter for a tequila pairing to like go with our like loaded tots, which was pretty funny. But like, honestly, he just kept going. Like somewhere around shot 4, like he just started to spiral. Like, I mean, sloppy, loud. Like he kept winking at me, like not a good wink, like
like a drunk wink.
Creepy uncle wink. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
I know. So, and I was like not getting drunk like that. So really, he like was doing laps by me, and I mean, I told him like get some more food or maybe some water or just something, and he was just like, "Nah, I'm good. Let's do one more." And then he like forgot he even said that. So. I mean, honestly, he had like a really fancy car. I felt uncomfortable driving it, but I just tried to take him home, park it, and I like went inside just quickly, just waiting for my ride. But like he never took water or anything. So, I mean, honestly, the night just was a bust. Like I've had better nights with my weighted blanket.
Oh. Well, thank you for telling us why, Trish. I will also let you know that Jayden is on the phone and just heard all of that and wants to talk to you.
Oh,
Trish.
Okay.
I mean, that's why you ghosted me, because I had a couple too many shots. I mean, I honestly thought this was about the bill.
The bill? No, like nothing's wrong with the bill. I mean, you paid the bill and thank you. I mean, you took out that metal card. You just wouldn't like not stop showing off and talking about. And you even actually you bought a round for the table next to us.
Oh wow!
And remember, you screamed out like, "Put it on the miles."
I did. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's on me. Maybe I was a little bit too drunk, but I mean, I kind of got to admit it was kind of like charming drunk, right? It wasn't like embarrassing.
Oh, dude, you like slurred the words Wagyu sliders. You kept saying Wagyu sliders. You tried to high five the server when she brought the ketchup. Like, it was a lot.
Oh man, Jayden, you sound hilarious.
Trish, I mean, we did have a thing, right? Like, can't we just start over? Like a new night, a new vibe. Like I promise, like 2 drinks, that's it. No shots. Honestly, no shots. And maybe this time we'll just get dessert.
Trish, would you like to go out with Jayden again? We'll pay for it.
I mean, Jayden, like, it was messy.
What if I told you that you scratched my rims when you parked my car and I didn't even say anything because I honestly like you that much?
Wait, did I? Seriously?
You did. I mean,
Did
it's
I
only
really?
the one side, the left side, like near the curb that you were driving. Right side still pristine, so I'm not mad about it because I do really like.
Oh, I mean, I apologize for that. Like, I was like honestly trying to get out of there. I never drove a car like that, so like I didn't like really know at the time.
Okay, well, I mean, can you make it up to me by giving me
What do you think, Trish? Make it up to him, that way you don't have to pay for the rim at all,
Start over.
Oh my God.
Thousands of dollars could save you some money.
Go to dinner again,
Yeah.
put it on the miles.
I mean, I feel like I'm being, like blackmailed into this a bit, but like honestly, he is funny, and I mean, I did really think that we did get along and have great chemistry before like the tequila got out of control. But like, I do feel really bad about scratching the rims, but like, I mean,
don't worry about it. Let's not make it about the rims. Just kind of say yes because you know that we might have something fun.
He likes you, Trish.
Wow. I mean, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Really?
But, like,
Wow.
honestly, like, yeah, sure. I mean, but if you get wasted again, like seriously, I'm gonna key the car. Forget the rim.
Jubal's first date follow-up. #1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing defines love more than coconut shrimp. Am I right?
I mean, I
think I'm
love
right.
it. It tastes good, but
True love is coconut shrimp. That's what I've always said. And Lindsay, who's on the phone for a second date update today, will probably agree with me because she said she met the guy that she wants to call today over a plate of coconut shrimp.
I did indeed. I don't know if I would say love, though. I mean, I like the guy, but I don't know if I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I'm picturing already like a Lady and the Tramp moment with coconut shrimp.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
All right, so you love the coconut shrimp, but you like the guy. What's the guy's name?
His name is Kevin.
Kevin, all right. And tell us how you met Kevin.
So I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of fancy, and it was catered. And he was working for the catering company, delivering the food.
Oh, so you were hitting on the wait staff.
You know, maybe.
Okay, I say you should always go for the men with the food.
I agree.
Yeah.
So when he came over with his coconut shrimp, I was like, this guy is the guy for me. You know?
All right. So how'd you get his number then? I mean, did you just ask him right there when he came up to you in a group of people?
No, well, I mean, we kind of had like a flirtation throughout the night, you know, like I told him that I love shrimp and coconut shrimp, and so every time he'd come out, he would like come find me first, you know?
You're like, keep that shrimp coming, big boy. There's a big tip in your future.
And I love your lines about the shrimp. I'm sure he really caught on quickly that you were hitting on him.
Yeah, no, he had no idea. Of course not.
All right, so who finally asked for whose phone number?
Well, like a little later on in the night, you know, it started to die down, and we had a moment together, and I asked for his number. But like not in, hey, can I have your number? I offered up that I was having this party the next weekend with a few friends, and I thought maybe he could come over and, you know, let me get your number so I can invite you, that sort of thing.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Were you really having a party, or were you just using it as an excuse and now suddenly you're having to plan a party?
I was actually having a party, yes.
Okay.
And did he show up to your party?
He did. So I invited him to come over a little early so that we could have some one-on-one time because I needed help cooking food.
So
and
wait.
he's in catering.
You were basically using him for free labor?
Yeah, put him to work.
No, I mean, that's cute, right? Like cooking with someone. That's
Yeah.
a fun thing.
People like to cook usually if it's not their job, you know?
Okay, but he's not a cook.
Okay.
Yeah, he just holds a plate. So that would have been rude, I guess, if you're like, you can hold all the plates with the ingredients on it while I cook the food.
No, I didn't do that.
All right.
So he did understand that it was like a date type of situation, not you trying to hire him for your party.
I hope so. I mean, I guess if it didn't come across, then that might be why he's not calling me.
Yeah.
Right. So how'd the party go?
You know, I don't know because he came over and my friends really liked him. You know, they said he was a little quiet, but a nice guy. I don't know if maybe they scared him off, you know, like how friends can get kind of weird sometimes or be like, you know.
Like follow you into the bathroom and film you.
What?
Yeah.
What friends? Who?
Well, you said weird. You said get weird.
What kind of friends do you have, dude?
Weird ones?
Not that kind of weird.
Oh.
My friends are a more subdued kind of weird.
Okay.
You know, and they'll say things like, the last guy wasn't nice to her, you better be nice to her, and stuff like that.
That is,
You
that,
know?
Did you tell him beforehand not to do that? Because that is not cool.
I didn't give a warning not to do it because I figured they wouldn't think to do it. I don't know.
Except you think they might have done it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd do it, but now I'm pretty sure that one of them probably scared him off like that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they didn't do that. None of them have confessed that they have, and I've definitely talked to them about the situation.
Okay. So how did it end with him? Did you get a kiss or a hug or what?
Well, like, I offered to get him a cab, and he was like, oh, no, I already called an Uber. And then it got kind of weird and cold, and he just left.
Oh.
You know, like, I thought there would be maybe a kiss or, hey, let's hang out again. But, yeah, he just kind of took off. And since then, I've tried texting him, and he just kind of responds with one-word responses, you know?
Okay, well, maybe one of your friends did scare him off. We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lindsay is on the phone, and she wants to call the quiet caterer who stole her heart with a side of ranch. She met this dude while she was at an event. He was a caterer walking around with a plate of coconut shrimp. They struck up a conversation. She got his phone number and invited him to a dinner party with her friends. Now she thinks that her friends might have scared him off because she has some of those friends who are like, you touch my friend, you're going to have to battle with me in the alleyway outside after, so you stay away. Those kind of friends. So that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. We're about to get him on the phone and find out why love is served up cold right now. Lindsay?
My friends definitely don't sound like that.
Oh, they don't? It's so weird.
Yeah, they aren't like angry rednecks.
Oh, okay. I have your friends painted completely wrong. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of a ballsy move to invite a guy to a party with all your friends as a first date.
I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was like a low-key kind of first date, but now looking back, maybe you're right.
Maybe not, because you never know. Your friends could be like, hey, if you touch my friend, I'm going to cut you. Did that sound more like your friends?
No.
Damn it.
Still no.
All right, I'm still trying. I'll nail them at some point. You ready to give them a call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Kevin, please?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah, exactly like it. It is it, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, thank you for listening.
I mean, I don't like listen. I'm sort of just aware that you're there.
That's what I prefer.
Okay, so
I prefer people who just kind of know we exist, but don't actually know the show.
I take back my compliment.
So, Kevin, seeing as you don't listen a lot, or maybe have never listened before in your life, do you know what a second date update is?
No, not really.
Okay, well, it's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, who?
Her name is Lindsay. You served her some coconut shrimp and then just sort of disappeared on her.
I don't know if I'd characterize it that way, but yeah, I kind of know her.
Kind of know her, okay.
That was kind of a happy laugh.
What's that?
I mean, you sound positive about Lindsay.
Oh, no, I didn't think that she was that into me, given how we last interacted.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we met at this party that I was working, right? And we were friendly and chatty, and I thought, there's the possibility that something will happen. And then, she invited me to this party at her house, which I thought was a good sign.
Uh-huh.
And she said it was like not like a full dinner party, but there's going to be some food and friends, but it didn't really turn out that way.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she thought you had a good time and was concerned that maybe one of her friends scared you off.
Oh, no, I had no problem with her friends. It was the way she ran the thing that sort of ticked me off.
What'd she do?
Yeah, she actually made you mad?
For a little bit. She asked if I would go by the grocery store and pick up a couple of things on my way over, which, is fine. I suppose if it's a potluck kind of thing. So I go to the grocery store, I get to her house, and she and a friend are still decorating and putting the place together. And she shows me to the kitchen and says, all right, sort of get started. I'll. What? be in and, check on you.
What? Wait a minute. She made it sound like she invited you over early so that you guys could have some one-on-one time before the party. Yeah. Not so that you could do her work.
Yeah, there was not a whole lot of one-on-one time aside from her coming in and, tasting the things that I was trying and making suggestions on how to fix it, a little more red pepper, a little less salt, things like that.
So it was one-on-one time with you and a stove making food for her friends.
For the most part, yeah.
And then she criticized what you were making?
A little bit. Oh my
God.
So
Okay.
did you ask her about that? Did you go, hey, maybe you want to join me in here and help me cook?
I didn't get that far because then people, the rest of the guests started showing up, and they all brought, pre-made stuff. So, I'm the only one in the kitchen making the hot stuff. And, as soon as it's ready, I finish a plate of tomato capreses or whatever. They come in and hustle the plate out of the room to the party, and I'm left there with empty counters and more things on the stove. So I felt like I was working the party. I wasn't participating in it.
I mean, at any point did you just think, I must have misunderstood what she wanted from me and she actually is going to pay me for this?
I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of, given that we met at a catering event. She must have thought that, that's what I do,
Did she pay you for your services?
No, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
Yeah.
She didn't even reimburse me or anything for the groceries she asked me to pick up on the way over.
Really? She didn't even reimburse you? All right, well.
Yeah, I went to a party and worked it
and paid for
ended up losing money on it.
All right. Well, I think we need to be bill collectors here and try to get your money at least, Kevin, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Lindsay's listening. Lindsay, you there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Oh, Lindsay, you dog.
Okay, well, what's happening right now?
I'm really sorry, Kevin. I did not mean to give you the impression that I hired you to cook for my party.
It's kind of hard for me to draw another conclusion, given that what I did that night was cook for your party.
Well, I think the key there is hired, because that means she would have paid you for it. Right? So,
okay, here's the thing. I totally, I think I bit off more than I could chew, and I didn't realize how long the decorations were going to take me, and so I thought that we were going to have one-on-one time more so, and I didn't mean to criticize your cooking. It was partially joking. I kind of have a sarcastic, mean sense of humor sometimes.
So sometimes you're mean to the help? That's not a very good quality, Lindsay.
That's not nice. Guys, okay, I'm really trying to, I feel really bad about this, Kevin, because that's not what I intended at all. I really wanted to spend time with you, and I thought that at a certain point that you were staying in the kitchen because you were uncomfortable socializing with my friends.
What?
That's why I kept coming back in to just run things by you because I was trying to connect with you, but I thought that you wanted to be in there.
What?
Okay, is that why that one time you came in and tossed me an apron and said, "Here, don't get anything on yourself"? Is that what that was for? That's a bit of connection?
I just figured you're a caterer. You love cooking. I didn't want to take you away from something that you love doing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what I do for work. When you invited me to a party, I was hoping that I would be at a party and not another job on my off day.
Right?
Okay, well, Kevin, it's not completely my fault because I didn't think that it would take you as long as it did to make all those dishes. If I'd known that, then I probably would have only had you make one or two.
Oh, come on.
Lindsay, do you hear what you're saying right now?
I do. I don't think I'm in the wrong.
Okay, so first off, you plan a dinner party poorly. You don't have all the ingredients for all the dishes you want, so you have me pick them up. Then I cook them too slowly for your plans, and somehow this is my fault?
Yeah, Kevin, you're a jerk.
That's the same recap that I'm hearing, Kevin.
Okay, no matter what happens, Kevin, I'm sorry, and I really do like you, and if you will have me, I would really love if we just did a regular one-on-one date and just forget the whole party.
Okay. Kevin, would you like to go out with Lindsay again on a second date? We will pay for it. We'll buy the ingredients. You can make the food. One more time. Would you go out with her again?
I'm not really feeling it. It was just a little too weird. I don't think we know enough about what's going on.
Okay, Kevin, I totally understand. But if I did have a party again, would you be able to come work and I would actually hire you?
Oh my
What do you think about that, Kevin?
you're willing to pay in advance, well, I'm game.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd name a high price, Kevin, if I were you.
not a successful date that you guys got out of it, but Kevin, at least you got a job opportunity. And Lindsay, your next dinner party is going to be delicious.
Kevin, I'm really happy that that's behind us, and I'm looking forward to paying you a solid wage.
You know what? That's better than a date, I think. I've always wanted a woman to say to me that they'd pay me a solid wage.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that girl is terrible. He deserves far better. What a cheap user a-hole.
Wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Lots of people are angry at the woman in today's second date update. Her name was Lindsay, and she met a dude named Kevin when she was at an event that was catered, and he came up and served her some coconut shrimp.
Yes.
I've pretty much fallen in love with anybody who's ever given me coconut shrimp, so I
it's
understand
so good.
why she liked the dude.
Yeah.
And for their date, she invited him over, since he's obviously in the food industry, to have dinner with her friends, and they could cook together, and it would be fun. And so we called him and got him on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he did go over there to hang out with her friends, but he was in the kitchen the whole time cooking everything.
Gosh, I would have died.
He thought that she just wanted to use him for his catering services. She would even come in every once in a while and check on him and then like rip on the food, be like, this needs more salt. This is not very good or something like that.
It's the worst.
So he was like, I don't even think she liked me. She just wanted to hire me to cater the event. And everybody texting in right now at 78592 thinks this girl is terrible.
I mean,
and thinks that she
don't get
actually
me
did
wrong.
just use him.
I kind of want to meet a guy and be like, hey, why don't you come over? Oh, on your way, can you pick up some nails and some wood? And like, because I need a deck, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of smart.
Right?
You should just go hang out at the Home Depot and start meeting dudes.
Right?
And be like, hey, you're a handy dude. Want to come over? We're having like a deck building party at my house.
Oh my gosh, it's just you and me. But I've got my whole car full of supplies. Let's go.
And then you're going to be like, what? Why won't you call me back?
So he spent his whole time in the kitchen cooking food for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And then at the end of the second date, they decided to not go out again romantically.
Well,
But
the second
maybe-
date wasn't romantic.
Yeah, the first one.
Well, the first one
I
wasn't
should say,
romantic either, but they decided that maybe she'd hire him sometime for his catering services.
Hey. Well, at least they both got money out of it, kind of, or services, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's a successful second date update.
Yeah.
You know,
Kinda.
most of them end with the people just hating each other. At least these two can have like a business situation.
Right?
He can make some money by serving food at her parties. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that came over and cooked food for your entire friends and then didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he wasn't on his A game when he went on the date with the girl we're about to call. Her name's Abby, right, Scott?
Yep, Abby, yes.
How you doing? Thanks for emailing the show.
For sure. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on this. Thank you.
I read your email. I like how you initially got her number and got your dinner date. Why don't you tell everybody how you did that? That's pretty smooth.
I appreciate that. So, I'm a busy guy, so sometimes I only have a little bit of time for lunch, so I ran down to one of the lunch trucks, and I noticed a cute girl behind me on the line. And I was trying to figure out when the line was moving forward, like, oh, man, what can I say to this girl? Like, how can I initiate this conversation? So I turned around to her, and I blatantly lied to her. Actually, I said, hey, I've never been to this lunch truck before. Do you have any recommendations?
See? That's a good idea. Now,
That's A-game material right there.
But when you do that, you got to make sure you've never been there before, or they're not going to recognize you. So you're like, oh, dude, I've never been here. What's good? And then you walk up to the front. They're like, hey, Scott, how you been?
You're regular for you?
Yeah. Just get you the usual.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, right, Scott?
It didn't, fortunately. It didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, we talked. We started talking. I made her laugh a couple times. She made me laugh. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So, I get my sandwich, and we go over to the side, and I wait for her to get hers. And then as she's walking over, I say, hey, Abby, I really appreciate the lunch recommendation. Since you gave me a recommendation, I actually wanted to give you a dinner recommendation.
Oh, I see. Look at that segue.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the part that I like.
That is smooth.
You gave me a lunch recommendation. I'm going to give you a recommendation. You come hang out with Scotty Boy for dinner.
5 stars on Yelp. So she liked it, obviously.
She did, yeah. She shook her head, but
yeah,
she thought it was cute. So
then where did you guys go to dinner?
We just went to a spot downtown. It's this little sushi spot that I know about, and it was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt off.
Now, well, that's what your email said, that you weren't on your A game. What does that mean? What is your A game?
I hadn't worked out that day, And so, I felt a little bit off physically, like I wasn't in it, like I wasn't, showcasing the full me.
Do you mean like you were tired and just kind of off mentally because you hadn't worked out, or are you talking about like your biceps weren't bulging from the pump from the gym before?
I mean, probably a little column A, a little column B, One leads to the other.
Did she notice that anything was off?
I don't think so. It's not like it was like leaving the conversation to go cry for a minute and come back.
But it sounds like it.
She's also not calling you back, so she might have noticed.
No, I mean, I pride myself kind of on being a witty guy, and I just didn't feel like I was on it. I mean, I just didn't feel like I was sharp that night.
How much did you bring up your workout regimen and your muscles? Because in our conversations, it's come up a lot.
Well, I mean, I feel like it directly affects a lot of parts about me, I mean, I probably brought it up a little bit. It's a part of my life. It's something that I pride myself on. So,
anything that was notably awkward, or anything that you said where you noticed a weird reaction from her? Or...
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It's funny because, we go for a walk, we look at the stars, and it'd be that moment where you'd, like, look at each other. And I was like, normally I'd go in and, like, try to get that kiss, but, like, it's just I just felt, like, deflated. It was really weird. So I'm sure there were some times where she was kind of like, oh, what's going on with this guy?
Was it that tension? Like, it's like, okay, now's your opportunity to kiss her, but you kept passing on that?
Totally, yeah. I didn't understand it.
That's the worst.
That is.
Do you think that you guys just don't have chemistry, maybe? I mean, are you trying to make something that's not there?
I'm thinking about her. The fact that I wrote this, I wrote to you guys because, I like her. I mean, I wouldn't write to you guys for anybody. So I think it was just me. I was off. Like I said, I just got to make sure I get my workout in. So I'm really feeling on point.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Sent her a couple of text messages, and, she responds to them, but, like, it takes a long time to respond.
Okay.
Normally if you're excited about something, you respond quickly. Yeah. So yeah, we just text. I didn't try to call her or anything like that. I didn't want to weird her out.
Have you actually asked her out again, or are you just trying to make conversation and you notice that she's being a little slow?
Yeah, I would say more the latter. Because I mean, I haven't gotten that like green light that she's like enjoying talking to me or anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay.
All right. That's fine. Thanks again, guys.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Scott, I want to let you know during that song, I was able to slam a protein shake, so I'm on my A game. This second part of your second date update is going to go great. I can feel it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. If anybody's tuning in right now, Scott is on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Abby. Feels like he wasn't on his A game during the date because he didn't work out earlier in the day. And there's nothing really glaring that happened during your date that you can think of, Scott. You just felt kind of awkward about the whole thing?
Yeah, just a little awkward. Yeah, just a little off. I don't know what's going on with me.
I will say, I think it takes a big man to admit that he wasn't on his A game. Like, most people call in, they were like, I did everything perfect. I don't know what went wrong.
But Scott hasn't even directly asked Abby out yet. You just aren't getting the right vibe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know how that feeling is.
All right.
I do.
Well, there it is.
We're going to give her a call right now, Scott. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, is Abby there?
This is her.
Abby, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Abby, I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of the show. His name is Scott.
Okay.
And Scott really liked you and enjoyed your date, but he's kind of getting a really weird vibe from you that you don't want to see him again.
He's getting a weird vibe from me?
Yeah. Should it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't want to, throw anybody into the bus or anything, but I don't think I'm the one that's being weird.
You think that Scott is weird?
Honestly, I don't know him, so I can't say that, but...
Abby, I talked to Scott about the night you went out because I was asking about your date, and he says he feels like he wasn't on his A game. Did he seem kind of off to you?
I mean, that's what he said to me that night, so...
He told you that he wasn't on his A game?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Well, at least he was being honest, but how do you go from, being off to being weird? Those are two totally different things.
There's this one moment that I went into the bathroom, and, I was gone for a couple minutes, and I came back, and he wasn't facing the bathroom, so his back was towards me. And I was getting closer to the table, and I saw that he was kind of like moving his head up and down. And I kind of thought that was weird, and I went up to him, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I missed my workout, so I'm just getting in some butt clenches.
What? Some butt clenches at the table?
Oh, Abby, are you sure he wasn't joking?
He had to
That's
have-
so ridiculous.
Amazing.
He had to have been joking with you, Abby.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought that he was joking, so I laughed.
So he's basically working out while you're at dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Abby.
I mean, he's got a pretty solid body. I got to say that. He's a very attractive guy. And obviously that was one of the things that he kept wanting to talk to me about. And I eat healthy. I try to go for walks, or I'll go for hikes with my girlfriends and stuff. And there was one point where he asked me, he was like, oh, what gym do you go to? And I told him I didn't go to a gym. And he started asking more questions, like, why? What's so bad about working out? And I was like, it's just not my thing. I've never been into going to the gym. And he literally goes, look, sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
What?
Say that again. What did he say?
Sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
Oh my gosh.
So he's basically like, get in the gym.
Did you
Quit being a crybaby.
That's awful. And so condescending.
What would you say to Scott if you could talk to him right now?
I would say don't be a douchebag.
Simple.
All
Get to the
right.
point. I like that.
Scott,
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Oh, gosh.
Abby, I should probably let you know that Scott's on the phone and just heard what you said.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, that sounded like a wounded little puppy.
Say hi to Scott, Abby.
Hey.
So that's how you feel about me, huh? That I'm a douche. That's it?
Oh, my God. This is so awkward. I didn't say douche. I don't think I called you a douche.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me clarify. You didn't call me a douchebag. You just called me a douche.
Yeah, there was no bag in it.
Yeah, douchebag light.
Scott.
You were working out at the table.
Yeah. Were you actually doing that, Scott? That's kind of weird, man.
I was. I wasn't even thinking about when she went to the bathroom and I was doing those, to get a couple butt clench reps in.
Those are real?
She came and tapped me and told me, like, hey, what are you doing? And I immediately was like, oh, shoot. It's kind of like blew my cover, so I just told her what was going on. Any other reason for me to be clenching my butt over and over again was probably worse.
Yeah, that's true. But, the workout thing's forgivable. What about princess?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody should work out. It's not just a you thing. It's like an everybody thing. Like everybody needs to, feel that exhilaration. You know what I mean? Like it just really kind of sets you off every day. So, I want that for you. And when I hear that you don't want that for yourself, I'm thinking, here's a girl who wants to be like pampered and like, all right, what am I, feed you grapes? Like,
you didn't pamper me though. You wouldn't even let me order anything that I wanted to order.
Wait, he was stopping you from ordering food?
Yes.
What?
I tried to get the spicy tuna roll thingy, and you were like, oh, it's fried. You shouldn't eat fried food. Go straight to your waist.
All right.
Oh, my God,
Scott.
dude.
it was just a suggestion. I didn't tell you had to do it. I'm not going to walk your hand through life.
It wasn't a suggestion. You specifically said, I'm not going to pay for this and contribute to obesity in America.
Scott.
Abby! How are you
If you're
still
going-
at the table?
You know what? No, I don't even appreciate this. She's blowing this up. She's getting all smoked because she's on the radio and people are laughing at her right now. There's no way I was this bad.
Abby, would you like to go out with Scott again? We will pay for a second date. We'll make sure it's on his cheat day where you can order whatever you want, and we'll tell him to make sure he goes to the gym beforehand so he's not doing exercises at the table.
I just can't, in my right mind, say yes to another date with him.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
He was awful.
I'm just not into that type of person, I'm not into that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that healthy lifestyle? Yeah, well, have fun living until you're 52.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Jack is on the phone to do a second date update right now, and apparently he thought his date went awesome until he got on the phone with our producers.
Oh.
And now he thinks he had a bad date.
Wait,
Yeah.
just now you realize
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. We'll ask him about that in just a second. But first, Jack, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Not too bad. I'll ask you in a second why our producer scared you about your date. But first of all, tell us about the date. What's her name?
Her name's Carolyn.
Carolyn, all right. And how'd you meet Carolyn?
Well, we were actually set up on a blind date by a work colleague.
Ooh, risky on a lot of fronts there.
Yeah.
Was it truly blind? You never saw her before or even a picture online?
Well, I did. I mean, I'm just as weary as you. I'm not into the blind date thing. He mentioned it because, look, I'm just like looking to meet a woman who's chill and low maintenance. So when he said she was pretty, I didn't believe him at all. And so I made him show me a photo.
Like, there are no pretty women who are chill and low maintenance.
Doesn't it? It's not the movies, bro.
Yeah, I mean, immediately I'm skeptical. You know, it's like the unicorn. So he shows me a picture, and I'm, like I said, I'm shocked. And, you know, she's blonde, she's cute. So, you know, obviously immediately I changed my mind. So I'm like, yeah, why don't I try to meet this girl?
Okay. So now you're into the unicorn.
Yeah. So he sets it up. You know, we do the whole thing. We start texting, and so we decide that we're going to meet up at a bar.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed clearly she looks just like her picture, and I'm stoked at this point. So
Because she's also a punctual unicorn, which makes her an even better one.
yeah, exactly. She didn't take 2 hours to get ready, or she's not late. It was just
Checking all the boxes.
Okay. So how was the date? Was it, I mean, my producer said that you were super confident about it until they asked you if you think anything went wrong. So how was it at first? And then tell us why you think things might have gone wrong now.
Yeah, well, okay, it was, like, admittedly, it was off to a slow start. You know, like, I haven't been on a lot of dates. I've just been consumed at work, and it's just, like, hard to relax and have fun. But after a drink or two drinks, it starts to lighten up a little bit, and things started to go pretty smoothly. And it turned out we had, like, a lot in common. Like, we're both hikers, love the outdoors.
Okay.
And, like, we had this weird thing where we strangely love Colin Firth movies. You know, the actor, like...
I
Which
couldn't
Colin
even name
is that?
a movie that Colin's in.
I have to Google him. I don't remember.
He's the one
I
with
get
the
him
dark
confused with
eyebrows.
Colin Farrell.
Oh.
I mean, Bridget Jones' Diary, Love Actually, The King's Men. I mean, guys, really, you don't like Colin Firth. I mean...
Okay, yeah. All right, now I know which Colin you're talking about. So you guys both like him a lot.
Yeah, he's just a good actor.
So he's a good Colin. Yeah, I like that Colin.
He's a good Colin?
He's like in my top 3 Collins.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right above Colin Hanks.
What?
Yeah.
So
Tom
anyway,
Hanks'
all
son.
right. Well, this isn't about all the famous Collins in Hollywood. This is about you and your date with Carolyn.
Well, yeah, so we're both digging on Colin, and we're laughing, and it's just a weird fact, you know, like, why do we both like this guy? But anyway, so up until that point, like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. Then I talked to your producer, and there's this one thing I can't shake now that I'm like, oh my God, did this screw everything up?
What was it?
So a couple times throughout the night, she mentioned, you know, when we're sitting, she's like, oh, it's kind of cold in here. Like, oh man, I'm cold. And I was like, yeah, it is kind of cold in here.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I had this like big jacket, and I never offered to like, you know, hey, would you like my jacket? You know, and I'm just sat there like totally aloof.
Hey, you're like, oh yeah, that sucks.
You're like, I'm
sucks
not
for
cold
you.
at all.
Yeah, I got
I'm
this
warm.
huge jacket. I could put it on at any time and be warm. You should have brought a jacket, dummy.
Yeah, and I just didn't even think about it, you know.
man.
But
But, I mean, is that a reason not to call somebody back if you're having a good time?
I mean, like, she did keep hinting it to me like a couple times, and I just didn't pick it up. Like,
Yeah.
so maybe, I don't know, does she think I'm stupid or just inconsiderate or what? Both?
I do feel, though, as a woman, if you hint a couple times and it's obviously the dude is not picking up, then it's your responsibility to say, hey, can I borrow your jacket? I'm cold.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe it's on her, maybe it is on me, you know. But otherwise, the date in general it went really well. I mean,
how did it end?
So in the middle of the date, she said that eventually she's going to meet up with some friends after this, and it seems legit. Like, she actually had these plans. So I walked her to the parking lot, and we actually had a kiss.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
with each other.
Yeah. On each other, I know.
Whoa, okay. I didn't know if maybe you guys both saw other people and started kissing them. Yeah.
Good question,
That's
Jubal.
good. Yeah,
Real good
I thought that was a
question.
hard-hitting question.
Solid, yeah.
So you guys...
We shared a kiss.
Okay, sweet. So you guys kissed each other, and now she's not calling you back. Did you try to make plans for another date at the end of it?
I sent her a text later that night, and I just said, never expected the night to go so well. Great meeting you, and love to see you again.
That's a great text.
That's a perfect,
and you've got nothing back.
Nothing.
Have you talked to your buddy who set you guys up on the blind date to begin with?
Not really. You know, it's just now because it's a work colleague and it's his friend. It's kind of like, you know, like he said, it's complicated.
Well, he set himself up for that drama by trying to play Cupid. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But what was it? I mean, is it just, like, was I not attractive enough? But when we kissed, so, like, I don't know. She seemed like a quality person. I'd like to see her again.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jack is on the phone, and Jack really would probably rather be calling the famous actor Colin Firth for a second date because apparently he loves Colin Firth a lot. But Jack, bad news, Colin Firth is married. I just looked him up on IMDb.
Hey, I respect that.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, respect his acting and his marriage, please, okay?
Absolutely.
So instead, we're going to call Carolyn. Jack went out with a girl named Carolyn. He actually met her through a colleague of his. It was kind of a blind date. And the reason I bring up Colin Firth is because according to Jack, the date started pretty slowly, and then once they started talking about Colin Firth, things picked up because apparently they both are huge fans of his.
Wow.
He ended the date with a kiss, but now she's not calling him back, so we're going to see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. Are you ready, Jack?
I'm ready.
I'm kind of nervous for you. I mean, you talk this woman up. Like, she's cool, she's beautiful, she loves Colin Firth. I mean, it sounds like it honestly could be the start of a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, that's why I sent that text. I was just like, this is quality stuff. This girl's my unicorn.
All right, well,
unicorn girl.
We'll see if she answers her phone and then ask if you can go out with your unicorn again, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Carolyn?
Yes.
Hey, Carolyn, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well,
Solid question.
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Jack.
Oh, I'm so confused right now. What?
I'll try one more time. So you went out on a date with a guy named Jack.
Yeah, I did kind of. How did you know that?
Because Jack emailed us.
Jack emailed you?
Yeah.
About our date?
Well, he emailed us because he said he had a really good time with you, but now you're not calling him back or answering his text messages, and he's confused.
A good time? He said we had a good time?
Yeah.
Is this a joke? Am I being pranked right now?
Wait, are you
No.
arguing with the fact that about the good time? Like, the good time is what's freaking you out?
I don't even know Jack. Like, we didn't even go on a date.
But
What?
You just said you did.
No, kind of. We were supposed to go on a date. Like, our work friend, like, set it up with us, but he came into the bar and he sat at a different table with another girl.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No way.
Wait, you were at the bar to meet Jack. Jack walks in and goes and sits with a different woman.
That's what I mean. Like, I kind of went on a date with him, but it didn't actually happen because he sat at a different table.
Oh my.
So wait,
Did you ever talk to him?
No, we were texting a little bit to set up the date, but I've never talked to him in the face.
So wait, you watched him walk in, sit at a different table, and then you didn't approach him?
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and then he came in, walked right past me, and was talking to some other girl the whole time. So I wasn't sure if I made a mistake or he made a mistake, but I realized the whole thing was a mistake when I got a text from him later where he was telling me that he had a great time and he'd like to hang out again.
Wait, no.
Awkward.
So he accidentally went out on a date with another woman that was at the bar who he thought was Carolyn.
I mean, that's what it looked like. I don't know.
How does that even happen?
I mean, I have no idea. All I know is that he walked in, he sat down at another table, was chatting with this girl who looks nothing like me, you know, and then they shared a kiss outside the bar when they were done.
Wait. You stayed and watched their whole date?
Yeah, I was already having my drink, so I was just going to finish it. And then I was, like, watching them because they looked like they were having a really good time, and I was trying to, like, address the whole situation with myself. I was just really confused, and it was kind of funny at the end.
I would have ordered food and just sit next to him and hear the conversation.
Yeah, I was just like really slowly sipping my drink because I didn't know what was happening.
Well, in an entire evening, why did you never go up and tell him that you were Carolyn?
I mean, he looked like he was having a good time with that girl. And, you know, if somebody makes a stupid mistake like that, like, I really don't want to, like, talk to them or go on a date with them. So it was almost like a blessing in disguise because, like, how do you make a mistake like that? Like, did he never ask her if her name was Carolyn? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I wonder if her name was Carolyn. Like, what are the chances of her name being Carolyn? No way. Does she look kind of like you at all?
We had the same color hair, blonde, but, you know, I honestly think I'm a little bit prettier than her. And I know that sounds bad, but, like, I am.
And how does she sit through a whole date being called Carolyn?
Yeah, we needed to talk to Jack to figure it out.
Yeah.
Good luck figuring it out. I don't know him, and I know that he didn't go out with me, so that's going to be a hard one to crack.
Well, you want to hang on and figure out what happened because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh,
or the other
my
person.
God. Are you serious?
Yeah. Jack, are you there still?
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah. What?
I don't know if he
You're
gets it.
joking, right? Like, Carolyn, you're messing with me.
No, I'm not, Jack. Nice to meet you, by the way.
What in the world? Who did I go out?
I don't know. You kissed her. I'm sure you said her name at some point. Did you tell her your name?
I don't think I just slipped in and just said, hi, really nice to meet you finally. And then we just started talking. I thought I was on a date with you.
I'm just, like, really concerned about that girl now.
So wait, how long was your date with non-Carolyn?
Well, not that long because she said she had to go meet friends. I mean, like, an hour?
An hour?
So you sat for an hour with someone who you thought was Carolyn. Did you ever talk about your buddy who set you up?
No, I mean, I even slipped it in there real quick just to make conversation, and she just looked at me kind of funny, so I just moved on. Oh, well.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you must have seen a picture of me before.
The only picture I saw was he showed me a group photo. So, like, it wasn't, like, super close, so there's, like, a bunch of people in the photo. I just knew you were about, like, 5'6", and had blonde hair.
God.
And the girl I sat down with, she was about 5'6", had blonde hair, very nice, and I had a nice time with her.
I mean, you seem like you're describing a lot of girls who look the same way.
I mean, well, why didn't you say anything if you knew I was walked into the wrong...
Honestly, it was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and I was kind of just enjoying it from afar. And I thought, you know, maybe you would have figured it out since you were talking and laughing and having a great time, that you would realize, oh, this is not the person. But, I mean, at that point, I was just watching a TV show because you looked really dumb.
What? Carolyn, are you mad at him?
No, I mean, I don't know him. Like, I don't care.
You don't know him well enough to be mad at him.
Yeah, I don't know who Jack is. Like, we texted a few times just to find a bar to go to.
Listen, Caroline, like, I'm seriously, like, I feel dumb, but I'm so sorry this happened. Like, that was definitely not my intention in any way.
You catfished yourself.
He did.
But it worked out because the girl and you really clicked.
No, he truly catfished himself. He can't get a hold of the real person now.
Jack, so you didn't know this woman that you were talking to, and you made out at the end of your date, and she didn't, like, go, here's my number?
No, she just said she had to meet up with other friends, and we kissed, and I didn't say anything. And
so she just thought she was just some random dude came out and started hitting on her. She's like, I'll probably make out with him and then go hang out with my friends, I guess.
Either that or
Yeah.
she thought she was meeting a date. I mean, like, you could easily go to meet somebody from Tinder and then somebody shows up and it's not the same person. You just figure you'll hit them back up on Tinder.
That's true, too.
Huh. Wow.
How are we going to find her? That's what I'm most...
Hopefully she's listening right now.
Wait, do you want to go out with the real Carolyn or are you more interested in fake Carolyn?
I mean, really, I feel like I kind of owe real Carolyn an honest date. I mean,
Real Carolyn.
do you like Colin Firth movies, Carolyn?
That's important.
You can figure that out, Carolyn. If you go out with Jack on an actual date, we'll pay for it. Would you like to go out with Jack on a first date, like, and really hang out with him? We'll pay for your date.
Honestly, like, I don't know if I want to go out with him.
Oh.
Really?
I think I would rather help him find fake Carolyn.
Yes, find her. He called her his unicorn.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
That's really sweet to say. I bet she'd love that.
Well, do you want to get together and hang out and help him find that girl somehow?
Be a wingman.
I mean, I didn't really see her other than the fact we have the same color hair and she's not that pretty as me. But
All right. We don't need to insult her. Dude, you guys need to go back to the bar and question the wait staff. I mean, she was there before you. Maybe she used a credit card. Maybe there's a name. There's a paper trail. There's something.
Oh, jeez.
This sounded like a lot of work.
God,
So he doesn't want to find his unicorn that bad.
What?
Okay.
What do you want here, Jack? Do you want to try to find the other girl, or do you want to see if Carolyn will actually go out with you?
Well, Carolyn, what do you say we go back to the bar and we can do a little investigation together, and maybe that counts as a little bit of both.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Oh, come on.
So
I
no?
like the idea.
You make bad life choices as far as I can tell.
Is that a solid no on a date then?
That's a solid no.
Okay.
No, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Maybe somebody out there is listening that made out with a random dude at a bar who sat down at your table.
Text in if
Text
you
in
are.
78592. Other than that, Jack, I don't know how we can help you.
Well, you tried. If anybody, my unicorn's out there listening to me, fake Carolyn, please come back to me.
Yeah, all right. Fake Carolyn, if you're out there, hit up Jack.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says now everybody listening wants to help find the fake Caroline.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Jack wanted to call Caroline. He thought she was great. They bonded over Colin Firth. But the thing is, it was a blind date. And he didn't go on a date with the right person because we called Caroline, the one that he was supposed to meet up with. She said that she was at the bar waiting for him, and he walked right past her and sat down with another woman. And he had no idea. I guess they kind of looked similar. And she ended up silently watching him from a few chairs away on his date with somebody that he didn't even know that he thought was Caroline. And she said that it seemed like they were having a great date.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do we find fake Caroline?
I know. Now,
know.
even real Caroline didn't want to go out with him again because she's like, that's weird that you went on a blind date with me and then didn't even know who I was and sat with somebody else and had a date with them.
Well,
But she said she will help him find the real Caroline.
Okay, well, the hunt is on.
Yeah,
if
it is.
You went on a blind date with someone that you didn't mean to,
Text
give us a call.
Absolutely. We'll hook you up with Jack. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person. We've heard a lot of crazy dates for our second date updates. Yeah. People have done a lot of really weird things, but I don't think anybody can top what the dude on the phone for a second date update today did on his first date.
Oh, that's saying a
Really?
lot.
Check this out. He went to the movies.
Oh.
No, Jubal, why do you do that?
And
Like,
then-
I always
no,
think it's going to get
I'm
crazy.
not done yet.
Okay.
There's a twist. Before the movies, dinner. Crazy. Man. Sean, where do you come up with this stuff? I mean, I wish I could think of date ideas like that, man.
Look, I listened to your show. I've heard some crazy first date ideas.
Yes.
And they never work, like ever.
Yes.
So I wanted to do the most normal possible thing that I could think of.
Well, then why'd you do dinner in a movie? That's like so weird.
Yeah, no, man, call me crazy. I just decided to go for it that night.
You are a wild card, Sean.
What's funny about that is you're making fun of like crazy date ideas not working, but you did something normal and you're on the phone with us.
No, I of course, I know. Of course that's what happened. Yeah, and I can't do anything normal or like have anything go the way it's supposed to go. Of course, I probably should have known that.
All right, well, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Julia is her name.
Julia. And how did you meet Julia?
We have a mutual friend who had a party at their place one night. Got to talking, got her number, and then I texted her, was like, do you want to go out, grab dinner, see a movie, something? And she was like, yeah, so that's what we did like a week later.
You're right, Jubal. This does sound crazy.
I know, right?
I mean,
the most normal thing ever.
Dude, where'd you find a girl that will see a movie on a first date?
I know, it was amazing. I was like, I can't imagine that anybody there was going to go for it.
I'm actually even more shocked that where'd you find a girl that you could meet in person? Because I didn't know people still did that.
Yeah, and I'm usually not very good at like talking to somebody in person that I don't really know, but like we hit it off right away.
That's awesome.
Like I'm a big sports fan and like she loves hockey, and so we were able to talk about sports, so I knew like, okay, this is somebody that I could like connect with and like I could really see it going somewhere.
Nice. So she shared your love of sweaty dudes as well.
Totally.
So both you guys sat there and talked about sweaty dudes for a little while, and you're like, let's go out. How did the date go?
The date went fine. We got to the theater and we like talked a little bit. Some kind of weird thing happened in the lobby that like I thought was funny at the time, but like I don't know, now after some time she hasn't gotten back to me. I thought maybe this might be like weird.
Okay, wait, hold on real quick before you get into what happened that was weird. you guys didn't do dinner before? You just met at the theater?
No, we met at the theater. We went and had dinner at a place that was like right by there.
Okay.
Everything was going really well. Like we got along really well. We have a lot of the same things in common. So that was all really good. And then we went to the theater like right afterwards.
Okay,
So
and that's where the weird thing happened.
Yes. So we were in the lobby, and I was going to go to concessions and grab us like popcorn and stuff like that. And so I was looking at her, and we were talking, and I wasn't paying attention. And I walked right into this little girl who was standing there with like a big, like one of those gigantic things of popcorn in her arms, and like knocked this girl over, and the popcorn went everywhere.
Which makes it look way more dramatic than it probably even was.
Totally, because she's like this tiny little girl with this giant popcorn, and I'm like this big dude. And so, like, she goes flying to the floor.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
Popcorn everywhere. And, like, it took me a second to even figure out, like, what actually happened. Like, I was paying attention to Julia was telling me a story. So I froze and then just, like, I burst out laughing. Like, I couldn't, like, it was horrible. This little girl's, like, laying there. But, like, it was so, like, shocking. But my instant reaction was to laugh, which is horrible. And, like, I felt really bad afterward.
Yeah, maybe if you would have stopped and, like, helped the kid up instead of just standing there over her and laughing.
Honestly, man, I didn't even have, like, a chance to. Like, by the time, like, I figured out what happened, like, her mom came over and she started yelling at me. So, like, this mom is all in my face and, like, she's pissed. And I was apologizing, but, like, I still couldn't kind of stop laughing.
Was the little girl crying as well?
Oh, yeah, no, she fell and, like, instantly started crying. Like, it was horrible.
Wait, did you ever get to apologize to her mom and to the kid?
Yes, totally, yes. I was like, I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I tried to help her up. She didn't want me to touch her. And I eventually, I went to concessions and I bought a new popcorn for her.
And you grabbed it and you poured it out in front of her and just laughed at her some more?
No. Then I was done laughing at that point. I got her the new popcorn. I said I was sorry a million times. And then, we went into the movie. The movie pretty much started, right when we got in there. So we really didn't, talk after that.
Okay. And were you the only one laughing, or was Julia laughing with you?
She was not laughing.
Okay.
Oh, that's where you went wrong.
How did the date end?
Afterward, we came in separate cars, so she went off in her car, and then I went home, and I've tried her, I think, 2 times since then and left her a message, and I just never heard anything back from her.
Okay. And you think it's got to be the fact that you assaulted a child? It's probably not.
Let's not say on the radio assaulted a child, that I assaulted a child. It was a total accident.
For accuracy, I think it was the laughter of assaulting the child that really...
Who knows? I don't know.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her and get your second date update and see if it was the fact that you beat up a kid on your first date. All right, we'll do it next. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in to today's second date update, normally this is the time where I do a big intro and embellish the story about what happened on the first date. Maybe make a few jokes. Well, this one doesn't even need it. I'll just recap what happened. Sean took a girl out to the movies, and then he ended up knocking over a little girl, spilling her popcorn, and then laughing in her face. And now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back.
You don't feel too good about that recap, do you, Sean?
Doesn't sound good when you say it.
No.
Nothing does.
But, to your defense, you did apologize profusely, buy the little girl new popcorn. I mean, if this really is the reason that this girl isn't calling you back, do you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, of course I want to go out with her again. She was hot. I totally want to.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Julia, please?
This is Julia.
Hey, what's up, Julia? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what? Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Yeah. How's it going?
Hi.
Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
Not really.
What do you think of the Bahamas?
Wait, a trip to the Bahamas?
No, I was just asking your opinion on the Bahamas.
It's just a
I'm
poll
calling you
we were
because you actually went out on a date with one of our listeners and they emailed us to get a hold of you.
Wait, but what about the Bahamas again?
Oh, I was thinking of booking a vacation coming up. I was just asking your opinion if you'd ever been. But let's get to that later. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. And you recently went out with a dude named Sean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah. And Sean emailed us because he says he took you out to dinner and a movie and he thought everything was great, but now you're not returning any of his phone calls or text messages.
Yeah. I mean, did he like tell you guys what happened on the date, or like it was like kind of embarrassing?
Do you mean when he punched the kid?
He didn't punch the kid. When he knocked the little girl over and the popcorn went everywhere. He told us that part.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Everyone was staring. We were sort of the center of attention in the lobby.
Oh, no.
He also said that his first reaction was to laugh, so it looked like he was laughing at this little girl.
Yeah, he like was laughing hysterically. He like, couldn't get it together. And the mom was like angry and screaming at him.
Whoa.
It was not good.
Did you think he was a bad person for laughing?
Not a bad person. That's a bit extreme, but
Right.
it definitely was not the right reaction. He's like laughing in the face of this crying 6-year-old, and I'm looking at him like, are you serious? Stop.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a little unsettling.
Yeah, so I kind of put a damper on the whole thing because we were having like a really good conversation right before that happened. So.
Yeah, I can see that.
So is that it then? Is that why you don't want to call him back?
No, that's like not all that happened. Did he like talk to you at all about like once we went into the movie?
There's something worse than him laughing at an injured 6-year-old?
To me, yeah.
What?
Yeah, what's worse than that?
Like an old lady?
Well, no.
He's just throwing elbows at everybody in the theater? Like, what's he doing?
No, he didn't do anything to anybody else. But he did something that, for me, I thought was way more inappropriate. When we like got into the movie theater, the movie started, like lights were down, everyone was quiet because they were watching the movie, and he like kept talking about what happened with the little girl. Like he wouldn't let it go.
Oh, he was talking to you?
Yeah, he was like leaning over to me during the movie, being like, her mom should have been watching her. Why was she like even in my way? And like blaming the little girl for it.
What? No.
So what
I wouldn't have had to knee her in the forehead if she wasn't like standing in front of my knee.
Yeah, no, really though. He was completely blaming her, and then was saying that I was distracting him with like a story I was telling right before. He said that like I distracted him from the little girl and like it was partially my fault.
Wow.
What
So he blamed her and you.
What did you say to that?
I mean, I wanted him to just be quiet, so I was just like, yeah. And I wasn't sure if he was like joking, but if he was joking, like I did not think it was funny.
Yeah, well, he obviously has a weird sense of humor with the whole laughter to begin with. So, I don't know, maybe benefit of the doubt, he was being sarcastic?
Maybe he was trying to make a joke, like lighten the mood and was embarrassed. I don't know. But I mean, he was blaming everybody else for it.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you just thought basically he's a jerk and you don't want to see him again.
Yeah, it was just a turnoff that he wouldn't like take responsibility for what he did. And I don't.
Julia,
Hello?
that's interesting.
Hello? Sorry, what's going on?
Oh, Julia, I forgot to tell you, Sean is actually on the other line listening to this conversation. He wants to talk to you.
Serious?
Yeah, he is serious. I'm right here.
Okay. I mean, you get that that's like obnoxious behavior, right?
Well, first of all, when we got in there, like, we were totally having a great conversation. And then after that happened, and, like, I did all those, like, nice things to these people who, like, shouldn't have been screaming at me in the lobby. Like, you totally, like, were giving me the cold shoulder and, like, not talking to me. So I was, like, trying to tell you that, like, it was not my
I wasn't
fault.
talking to you because we were in a movie.
I was talking about before the movie even started yet. Like, before, like, during, like, the preview and stuff like that. Like, you totally,
I
like,
liked the
stopped talking to me.
Yeah, usually people stop talking at the beginning of a movie, Sean.
Well, look, the point is, like, I think she thought that I was, like, this horrible person for doing this. And, like, I wanted her to know, like, first of all, this little girl is just standing there in the middle of the lobby. Like, where is this mom? Like, she came out of nowhere and started yelling at me, but, like, watch your kid.
Wait, that's like... Do you like hear how you're coming off right now?
You were there. You were there, right? You saw that she was nowhere to be seen. Like, she just let her kid walk around.
Kid. She's not like to blame for you running into her. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Like, go over to her and be like, "Hey, little girl, you are in the way. Can you just like get up and move?"
No, but I thought maybe like when the mom just started screaming in my face, maybe you would like come to my defense, considering I was talking to you and looking at you when it happened.
So wait, that was Julia's fault that she didn't defend you against an angry mother as well?
You just stood there.
Oh my God! You
Yeah,
don't
Julia.
take responsibility for anything, do you?
Yeah, what are you doing, Julia?
Gosh. See, that is exactly what I'm talking about. No responsibility, blaming everyone else for the whole thing.
It literally wasn't my fault. Like, I was looking at you and the little girl was in my way. There was nothing about that was my fault. Everybody else around me was making that happen.
Julia, I think he sounds like real relationship material, and that getting into arguments with him down the road is going to be just real fun.
See, this is exactly why I wasn't responding to his text to begin with.
I can see. I get it.
Okay, I am coming across as a bad guy here, and I am not the bad guy in this. Like, if I could, like, diagram this out for you, like, the way that we were walking and the way that Julia was facing, she could see the kid in front of me. Like, she watched me walk right into her. She had, like, a good 3 seconds
Julia,
to warn me it was going to happen.
You monster, Julia. How could you just watch that kid about to get wrecked by Sean in the movie theater?
Oh my! I cannot believe what you're saying right now.
He's ready to.
You're like a detective now.
He's ready to submit diagrams of what happened. Sean, just apologize and leave it at that. I don't get why you can't do that.
Okay, fine. I will apologize. I apologize that Julia didn't see this person and tell me that she was coming and then make me look like this crazy monster who, like, assaulted a kid.
Awesome.
Okay, then.
On that note, I think I need to ask you guys if you'll go out again on a second date. Julia, would you like to go out with Sean again one more time? We'll pay for it.
No, thanks. Not even if you pay for it.
Of course you would say that.
She's a monster.
Yeah. Sean, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
All right, well, you know what? At least we know who's to blame, and it's not me. It's Julia, because she can't see the big f***ing picture.
Yeah. Get with it, Julia. Damn it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says that 6-year-old girl was such a jerk. I know. Ruined everything.
Yeah, those kids.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Sean wanted to call Julia. And Sean said they were out on a date. They went to the movies, kind of a normal date. The weird thing that happened, though, was while he was talking to her, he ran into a little kid at the theater, and she spilled her popcorn and started crying and stuff. And then his first reaction was to laugh because he was nervous, and I guess that's what you do. And he thought that might have made the date go bad. And it kind of did. That wasn't the main part, though. After that, he started blaming the kid for it, for being in his way, and saying that the mom should have been paying attention to the kid, and just kind of blaming everything on everybody else.
Well, he even got to a point in the second date update where he blamed Julia, his date, for not warning him that the kid was in the line of walking.
Yeah. Somebody else texted in at 78592 and said he sounds like the kind of guy that gets caught cheating and is like, it's not my fault. Like, she hit me up on Instagram, and then I responded to her. And then I set up a meeting and she took her clothes off. What do you want me to do?
It's your fault. You haven't been paying attention to me.
Yeah, seriously. If you would like more of my photos, then maybe we wouldn't have this problem. So they agreed not to go out again.
Good.
And he's probably blaming her for that, not him.
She is.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Johnny Knoxville here. Check out.
James is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Missy. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, James, how long has it been since you heard from Missy?
Oh, man, it's been like a little bit of time. I'd probably say it's like a week and a half.
Okay.
Definitely feels like it's a little, it's a little too long to reach out. So I'm trying to figure out what the right move is, but I just can't figure out why it happened.
Did you try at all after your date?
I mean, like, I tried to reach out a bit, but it didn't seem like I texted her after the date to be like, hey, it was a great time. Really appreciate you rolling with the punches and everything, but I just haven't heard anything.
Okay, well, why don't you tell us about the date?
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I went strong and wrong. I was like really excited about this little craft beer tasting that I wanted to check out, which would have been super clutch if she drank.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, I like straight out the gate, I'm already batting at like a 0. I felt terrible. She was cool about it, but I could tell it wasn't like her thing because it was pretty much just beer and like high noons. And I panicked and we pivoted and ended up walking to this ice cream shop that was pretty close by down the block. And then we, went on a walk and talk.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I thought it was cute, and she seemed like, she was pretty on board with it. We were talking about our childhoods, all the weird hobbies and stuff you have as kids. I texted her after to say it was a good time, and, nothing went on after that.
Did you feel like she had a good time? Like, were you feeling like it was reciprocated while you were on your walk and talk?
Yeah. I mean, the energy felt like light. We were cracking jokes with each other. She was smiling. It wasn't like the sun was still out, so it didn't feel like it was creepy or anything. I don't know. It just felt, it felt like I started so strong and so wrong that it was so hard to,
to recover.
Turn away from. But she was like such a good sport that I was like, but I assumed she wanted to try again.
I mean, yeah, because she could have excused herself right after the tasting and been like, we don't have anything in common. I'm just going to go ahead and bounce. But she gave you a chance.
Well, why do you think she's ghosting you?
I really feel like it's the beer thing. I really messed up straight out the gate, or like maybe we didn't have enough in common. I just keep thinking about it, and it just like, we had ice cream, we went for a walk, we talked, and then it was over. She got this like phone call to leave, but it didn't feel real, I guess.
Oh, like she had a friend, like.
Yeah.
So, James, this sounds like you're totally getting ghosted. What are you trying to, like, and maybe it is because of the drink thing. Are you hoping to recover? Like, what's the plan here?
The thing I just can't wrap my head around is, like, we had such a good time. And, like, when we were joking around, like, she did, like a full body laugh. It wasn't like I'm just humoring you because you made a stupid pun laugh. It was like like an ugly laugh. It was really endearing. It was definitely like a rocky start. It seemed like we had fun. Like we were really vibing and laughing together, and then like looked at her phone and then bye.
Maybe the person that called was like an ex or something. Oh,
sure. Yeah,
I don't know.
She got like really terrible news, and like it's just a date, so she doesn't owe me an explanation if some serious thing went down. But like, I guess I kind of want one,
Okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song. Come back and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Sweet. Thank you guys so much.
All right. We'll get your first date follow-up next.
Number 1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And there's a ton of excitement because their new star is Javier Chicharito Hernandez. He's from Mexico.
Everyone sees me as a football player, but before anything else, I'm human. Every single day, I'm still learning how to live with problems, mistakes, relationships, emotions, ever since I was born. And I still have so many questions. Where do we come from? What happens after death? How do you deal with cancellation? Cristiano or Messi? Do aliens exist? What is love? Real Madrid or Barca, from everyday and ordinary to the deep and extraordinary. This isn't a normal podcast. Everything here is spontaneous, real, and genuine. This podcast is like a deep talk with your closest friends, where vulnerability comes out, conspiracy theories end up on the table, and goals and lessons are
Todo
shared.
en esta vida tiene un orden perfecto y todo es justo.
Espérenme, yo quiero apresurarme, pero me lo voy a acabar, está buenísimo. We are here to connect.
El Chicharito.
I'm Javier El Chicharito Hernandez, and together with iHeartRadio, we're going to make the ordinary extraordinary. Stay close. Eres un crack.
Wow.
Listen to Learning to be Human on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every story has a point where it's balanced on a knife's edge. That's where we begin. For some, it's a confrontation no parent ever expects.
They finally admit, we're here to take your children. The department has taken custody and we're here to take your kids. It was just shock and horror and desperation.
For others, it's surviving the unthinkable.
As they're having this gun battle, thousands of feet up in the air, many of the bullets start to puncture the aircraft. I thought we were going to die then.
The Knife is a podcast about real people whose lives were upended in an instant. We talk to the people who lived it, unpacking what happened, how they got through it, and what came next. And on our off-record episodes, we go even deeper into the reporting and answer the questions you can't stop thinking about. New episodes drop every Thursday on the Exactly Right Network and the iHeart Podcast Network. Listen to The Knife on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can hear it, true, but now see it. Crime Stories now available with video episodes, free in the iHeart app. Watch all your favorite podcasts, full episodes, start to finish, gavel to gavel, soup to nuts, all in the free iHeart app. You can also watch all your other favorite podcasts like Hey Jonas, Las Coteristas, Post Run High, and so many more. Hear the voices you know. Now see them and see the moments you've missed. Open the iHeartRadio app, search video podcasts and Crime Stories, and then just tap watch. I'll see you on video, friend.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
If you're just joining us for today's First Date Follow-Up, James is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Missy, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, James, why don't you recap your date for us real quick?
For sure. I went to take her to a microbrewery tasting. She doesn't drink. We roll with the punches, go get some ice cream, go on a walk, have some really good talks, really good laughs. I think it's like going somewhere, and then she checks her phone, is really polite but dips, and it's been a week and change.
Okay. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yeah, man. It's the not knowing that's the worst.
All right.
Always.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Missy, please?
Yeah, this is Missy.
Hey, Missy, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, Missy. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, sweet.
Why? Or why are you calling?
Well, Missy, because we do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you ghost somebody, they can email us to call you and get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Oh, my God. Is this about James?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It is about James. So you are ghosting James.
Yeah. Okay.
You mind telling us why?
It sounds bad. I'm not a ghoster, okay? But he was sweet, and we did have a good time. He tried. I mean, the beginning of the day was kind of odd. I don't know. I don't know why he took me to drink, but whatever. We went past that. We took a walk. But the thing is, he took me on a walk through a junkyard. Well, it was just a bunch of broken, rusty parts, broken down cars, loose gravel. It wasn't what I was looking for exactly. But the thing is, I watch so much true crime, and I've heard that story 1,000 times. Girls get lured into sketchy places by the nice guy. I'm not going to be part of the next podcast episode, okay?
Girl, you were part of the episode. You went to the junkyard. I know you got that far. What was the plan if you were in the middle of one?
Well, look, I just made up a reason to leave. I didn't want to risk it because he just seemed too into the junkyard and being there.
Yeah, he didn't tell us that he took you to a junkyard.
Mm-mm.
Look, I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I had bad signs, and I just wanted to get out of there fast.
When you say he was into it, what was he doing? Was he oh, that's a good place to hide? Well, a body.
He was really taking me deep in there. And, we were getting into darker areas and just felt odd. At any point I could be trapped.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Huh.
And weird.
It was weird. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us. I can see how that would be a little off-putting to be taken to a junkyard.
Yes. A little bit.
For no reason.
I never thought
yeah, that's new.
that a guy would take me there.
Missy, James is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Missy.
Oh.
James, you got some splaining to do.
No, I'm so embarrassed. You thought I was like luring you to a junkyard to murder you?
You put it like that.
Okay. I mean, now that you say it out loud, it does sound extreme, but it was sketchy, James.
I mean, that's fair. I guess if some random dude ended up wandering me into a junkyard, I'd be a little freaked out. But like, I wasn't trying to be creepy. My family didn't have a lot growing up, so like free time, my brother and I used to like go to the junkyard and like root around and either try to find stuff that we could fix up or find cool stuff that people threw away,
Aww.
So like we were always making the best out of a worse situation, and I guess on like some weird subconscious level, it's what I was still doing. But we were eating ice cream. I wasn't intending to go to the junkyard. It was just like right where we were, so it seemed like a trip down memory lane. It was something I feel like I wanted to share. I don't know.
Yeah, James, but you could have told me that. Like, I was on edge the whole time while I was there. I mean, you would have said anything about your family, about how important it was to you, and instead, you're over here, like, bringing me into, like, the most compact areas. It's kind of gross. There's a lot of junk. It's not that glamorous. What were you thinking?
You didn't like any part of the junkyard? Not when that machine was, like, crushing the cars, or, like, all the cool broken glass and stuff around?
No, absolutely not. No. I mean, have you done this to other girls? Like, is this your idea of like a cute
to other
date?
Girls? Wasn't my intention, but I guess like no, this was a one of a kind thing. You were the only girl I wanted to take to the junkyard.
Ooh, I never thought that would sound so sweet.
I swear I just wanted to make you smile. I didn't want to make you scared, and I clearly messed that up.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it because, like, I genuinely was scared for my life when we were there. But I mean, like, I know. Okay, I know it sounds like I was overreacting. So,
not really.
Well, I feel just terrible about how it ended, and if you feel like taking another risk on me, I promise I will not take you to the junkyard. We can go get some mocktails or small plates or whatever it is that is the furthest thing away from a microbrewery and trash. Actually, if you're willing to maybe go on another date, when you left, I found this cool thing that at the junkyard that like I thought would be cool to gift you.
Oh, well, hey, Missy, would you like to go on another date with James? We'll pay for it.
Wait, you made me something from the junkyard?
Yeah, there was this really... there was a lot of hidden potential behind this thing that I saw, so I made you something and thought it would look good on you.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's unique, I guess, but thank you.
Is that a yes, Missy?
Yeah. I mean, I believe him. Like, he seems sincere, so I'm just gonna have to put my fear away, and I'll give him another shot.
You can share your location with all your best friends.
I was gonna say, keep it a little bit.
It can be the most public place. You can invite a bunch of your friends. I will make it as safe of an environment and the least trash-like that I can. But this necklace is going to look great on you.
Made out of what?
You polish a dirty enough piece of metal and it shines just like your eyes.
Now there you go, Missy.
That's cute.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
Tired and sick.
tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.